I'm Krystle. I've loved dolls my whole life. I collect everything from porcelain to cloth, American Girl, neonates, and real care dolls. But my favorite is to collect and make Reborn dolls. There's Chloe, Grace, Jeremy, Maya, Yuki, Savannah, Zoe, Haley, Landon, Maisie, and Joshua. It isn't easy keeping up with my collection, but it sure is a lot of fun. Hi everyone! So as you can see in today's video, I have Haley here to change. Since Lupus Awareness Month is over, I figured it was time to start getting them out of their Lupus Awareness outfits, and I have yet to swap over their clothes to the summer clothes, which I really need to get done. I think I'm going to do that next weekend because I really need to get that done because the weather is definitely summer weather now. I've pulled out my summer clothes, so I need to get their summer clothes out. But thankfully, between some items people have sent us recently and a couple of things that I bought, I have a few summer outfits already available that are not in storage. So I'm gonna kind of go for those right now and try and get them in those, and then next weekend I'll get their clothes out. So I am going to change her into this outfit that I think this came to us from Carmen. I think Carmen sent us this recently from Spain. It's a beautiful pink sleeveless dress, which is perfect for Haley because she is full-limbed. And I think this is going to fit her really, really nicely. And I think it's going to go nice with her complexion. So it's just on the sides, it's pink with little white polka dots. And then it's got white trim, kind of like a lacy trim around the collar. And inside of it are little light pink polka dots. And then it has these little stripes down each side that also is white with little pink polka dots. And then in the center is this really nice white fabric with a pink print on it that has cherubs and stuff, like little garden things and cherubs. So, and then there's these two pink bows on either side. And it has the same kind of trim along the bottom as it does on the collar. And then it just buttons up the back. And she sent us two pairs of bloomers with it. So one is the pink with the white polka dots, and one is the cherub print. And I think I'm gonna go for the cherub print. I think that'll look kind of like a nice contrast with it. I don't know, we'll see. Because the middle part is the cherub, maybe the pink would be nice at the bottom. I don't know, we can try them out and see. And then she sent us this cute little bonnet. I think it should fit her. I'm not sure if it'll do up under the chin. We'll have to see. And then there's these, it's like a cream colored bonnet. And then there's these little white knitted booties, which are going to be really cute. So we're going to put this outfit together here. So yesterday, Friday, my mom came over with the two girls. For those of you that don't know, my mom is also a nanny. And she takes care of two girls, they're sisters, and they're both school-aged. And she's always telling them about my doll collection and everything. And so yesterday they had a PA day at school. So she asked if she could bring them by my place so that they could see my dolls. So they came over in the afternoon for about an hour, and they wanted to meet Riley too. So Riley was a little skittish, which is kind of unusual for him. I gotta be careful, I don't want to scratch her face. I cut my nails recently, but they grow so fast. They wanted to meet Riley, and Riley was kind of skittish, which is not like him, but I think he's not really used to kids being around. So they were, you know, trying to pet him, and I think it was just a little too forward for him. And finally he did sit down on the couch and kind of settle down, and then he let them pet him. But before that, he was a little bit nervous. Okay, I think I'm going to put these bloomers on first and see how they look. Then I'll put the dress on top. Oh, actually, let me just quickly check her diaper, because I don't know, it's been a while. Oh, her diaper's good. She's got a Huggies Winnie the Pooh diaper on. So anyways, they really enjoyed seeing Riley, and they were really like in awe of all of my dolls. The American Girl dolls, they have, they don't have American Girl dolls, they have the Canadian version of American Girl, which are called, I always am not sure if I'm saying it right. I think it's Mapelia. Mapelia or Mapelia. I think it's Mapelia because it's like the maple leaf. So it's Mapelia dolls. That's what they have. They don't actually have the American Girl dolls. I personally myself am not a fan of the Mapelia dolls. I do not like the expression on their face. Their smile is not my cup of tea. I find they look a little creepy, to be quite honest. Just the expression on their face looks kind of evil. It's like an evil grin. So I have never had the desire to own one of them. I've just gone for the American Girls. So it's unfortunate because it is kind of cool that they're Canadian, and I believe they come with stories just like American Girl that are to do with Canadian heritage, and you know, they sell Canadian clothing. You can get like Canadian inspired costumes, like you can buy Anne of Green Gables costume and stuff like that. I don't know how their clothes fit in comparison to American Girl. Like, I don't know if I could buy Mapelia clothes and they would fit American Girl, because I know the dolls in general are the same size, but I don't know, sometimes the clothes I find, I've heard anyways, vary from the make of the dolls. But anyways, so I just wasn't keen on them. But their clothes are really nice if they would fit American Girl. But anyways, they were just really amazed with my collection, and they got to hold a couple of my Reborns. They were kind of like amazed at how real they felt and everything. And they held Maisie, and they thought she was really heavy. And so then I let them hold Maya. And yeah, so it was nice. But anyways, I'm getting off topic, because the topic I wanted to talk about in this video was something that I meant to do a while ago. And Katie from My Little World, she actually reminded me that I had wanted to talk about this in a video, because she recently made a video where she was talking about her experience at a local doll show. And she was discussing how it seems like other doll collectors that collect dolls other than Reborns have a negative view of Reborn dolls. And I had kind of touched upon this at one point. I think it was when I was talking about the London Doll Show, not the recent one, but I think it was the one from last spring where we had some negative reactions. And so I wanted to kind of touch upon it again because when we went to the recent London Doll Show in April, we had some more negative reactions, or at least I did. And so just to recap from the other London Doll Show last spring, if you didn't catch that one, when we were at that one, Marilyn had an experience at one of the booths where Marilyn is like me. She collects all different types of dolls. She collects porcelain dolls, Barbie dolls, Franklin Mint dolls. Like, she has all kinds of dolls, Reborns, antique, vintage. She enjoys it all. So when we go to the doll show, she truly likes to look at, all of the booths, and quite often she will buy something other than Reborn stuff. So, and same with me, like, I generally don't buy Reborn stuff when I go to the London Doll Show. I tend to go for the American Girl stuff. So basically what happened is she went by this one booth where this gentleman was selling, I think he had a mixture of vintage Barbie doll type things, and maybe I think he had some ball jointed dolls as well. And I think I like this diaper cover on her. I don't know. And so basically, Marilyn was looking at his booth, at his stuff, and she got talking with him about things that were there. And then he said to her, he goes, "Oh, but you collect those." And he pointed to the Reborn doll that she had brought with her. And she goes, "Well, no, actually, yes, I do have some Reborns, but I actually mostly collect these type of dolls that you have at your booth." And he was like, oh, he seemed kind of surprised by it. And so she kind of was put off by that and ended up not even buying anything from his booth. And so basically, there was like a negative connotation to what he was saying. And then I think I actually had another negative reaction from the exact same booth where, I don't know, like I walked by with my Reborn and I was looking at some tables in that area and kind of looking at his tables. And then someone that, I don't know if they were working with him or if they were at the table next to him, but they said something about the Reborns. And then he's like, "Oh yeah, those dolls are going to put us out of business." So, and I was just like, it's just really annoying when you go to these local doll shows. And, the London Doll Show that we went to in April was the first time that they actually had more Reborn tables, which was great to see. But at the same time, you still get some of these vendors that sell other types of dolls that seem to just like really frown upon Reborn dolls. And I don't really get it. Like, to me, they're all dolls. It shouldn't matter what type of dolls you collect. And just because we come there with a Reborn doll, they shouldn't automatically assume that that's the only type of dolls we collect. Like, I am just a doll collector in general. You guys know my collection is very diverse. I have Reborns, I have American Girl, I have soft cloth dolls, I have, you know, porcelain dolls. So to me, it's like, when they have that kind of attitude, honestly, they're harming their business by displaying that attitude, because they could, like, they're just assuming that we're not going to be interested in what they're selling. But what if we were, and then we get that kind of attitude from them, and we're like, oh, okay, well, goodbye. We're not going to deal with you. And so, you know, we had like, you know, various vendors sometimes would give us like dirty looks, or, you know, look at our Reborns and go, oh, I don't like them, they're creepy, blah, blah, blah. So it's kind of frustrating, because it's like, you're going to a doll show. It's a doll show. They're all dolls. They're all different mediums, but it's a doll show. So it shouldn't be that way. I don't really understand it. So then this April, when we went to the London Doll Show, I guess because there was more Reborn booths this time, we didn't have as many negative reactions. Thankfully, we had a lot of good ones. But again, that same man was there again with his booth, and I was walking by. I can't remember who I brought with me this time. I think it was Joshua. I believe it was Joshua. So I had Joshua with me, and I walked by, and this lady that was working at a booth nearby, like within that vicinity of his booth, she was like oohing and awing over Joshua. And she goes, wow, she goes, so I guess these are, you know, the newest, you know, craze in the doll world, like, or doll community. I don't know exactly how she worded it, but she was like, oh, you know, I guess these are, you know, becoming really popular or whatever. And then he, I guess, overheard that, and he goes, yeah, they are. And it was so, like, negative, you know? Like, it was just like, okay, what's it to you? Like, I don't know. I don't get it. I mean, I've seen plenty of people at the doll shows shopping at those booths and buying those kind of dolls, like the vintage dolls and the antique dolls and things. So, I mean, there's still a market for other types of dolls. Everyone has their own preference and taste, and so I just found that really off-putting, just to hear him, you know, and I don't know, but it seems to be really this guy, like, he's there at every show, and it seems like he always has something negative to say about the Reborns, and I don't get it. Like I said, when he displays that kind of personality, it's probably hurting his business. So, you know, because it doesn't look well on it, you know. I don't know. It doesn't reflect upon his business very well, in my opinion. It's not professional. I don't know. It's just really weird. So that's basically been my experience about it. You know, Katie kind of talked about experiencing something similar, and I just wanted to mention, because I know when I did my video about the London Doll Show, I totally forgot to mention that. So that was just, it's just really annoying. He seems to be the biggest culprit of it when we go there. He just seems to be really dead set against Reborn dolls, and I mean, maybe he doesn't make as many sales as he used to because of them, but he can't really blame it on them. Like, if you're gonna have that kind of attitude, you're gonna put people off, because it's just not professional. So anyways, that's basically been our experience with it. I really don't get it. Because like I said, it's all dolls. So I don't really see what the issue is. I just kind of look at it like we're all in the doll community. We all enjoy the hobby, and it shouldn't matter what medium we collect. But it really does seem to mostly be, I find anyway, it does seem to mostly be the vendors that have that negative attitude. So I don't know if they're just bitter because they're not getting sales, and for whatever reason they want to blame it on the popularity of Reborn dolls. I don't know. It's really bizarre. So yeah, I don't know. Anyways, guys, if you have ever had any experiences like that yourself at local doll shows, leave it in the comments, or even make a video yourself. Maybe make it into like a tag. Have you ever had, you know, any other doll collectors respond negatively to Reborns because they collect other types of dolls? I personally couldn't care less what other people collect. You know, if I meet someone at the doll show that's into collecting antique dolls, it doesn't matter to me, because to me they're all dolls, and I don't see why it should matter. But thankfully, in terms of collectors at the shows, we generally have had good responses. A lot of people actually have never heard of Reborns at these shows, because these shows are mostly geared towards other types of dolls than Reborns. So when we bring our Reborns there, we're exposing doll collectors to the Reborns, and a lot of them, like I said, have never heard of them, and they're fascinated by them. I mean, we have also come across some collectors that have a negative response to them. They're like, oh no, sorry, like they're too realistic. They're too realistic and it's creepy, and I don't like it, and I prefer, you know, antique dolls or vintage dolls or whatever. So it's like, okay, well, that's fine, but why do you, I don't know. I just don't see why they need, like, feel the need to, I don't know, talk negatively about the Reborns. If you're not into it, you're not into it. You don't have to be so negative about it. It's like, oh, you know, you enjoy collecting dolls. I enjoy collecting dolls. That's awesome. Like, I don't know. It's just, it's so bizarre to me. But we've pretty much encountered it at every local doll show we've gone to. Like, at least once during the whole show we've experienced it, sometimes multiple times throughout a show. So yeah, I don't really get it, but it is what it is. But yeah, definitely if you've had any experiences like that, feel free to share them below, because I find it interesting but also frustrating. Let me know what your thoughts are on it. Anyways, Haley is all set here, and Carmen, this dress is literally perfect for her. You could, I mean, this is, it's the perfect fit. Even the bonnet, it's a little hard to do up under the chin because it's such a short piece, but I got it and it fits, and her little booties are so cute with this dress, and even the booties fit her perfectly. Like, I thought looking at them off of her that they were going to be too big, but they literally are the exact length of her foot. And I do think I like these bloomers with it the best. I mean, really, you could go either way. Here's the pink ones if I hold them up. I mean, I don't know. I guess if you wanted a little contrast, you could put the pink ones. What do you guys think? The pink bloomers, or the white with the cherub print? I'm going to leave the white with the cherub print for now. And then she's got her little bracelet, her name bracelet from her Auntie Angela. And it's pink, so it matches her pink dress. She's got a short sleeve white onesie underneath. Oh, some of her stuffing is sticking out here. I'm just gonna give that a pull. She has some stuffing coming out of her arm. It's okay, it's just a little bit. I just pull it. I don't feel like taking her arm off to fix it. But, you know, like, the sleeve is a little bit baggy underneath, but because she's got the onesie under there, it's fine. She looks so pretty. And I love how the dress isn't too long. It just comes to her knees. So you can still see the diaper cover. That's one of my things with dresses. I get really annoyed when they're really long, like where they come down to the baby's ankles. Drives me nuts. I like to be able to see their legs, especially in the summertime. So there she is, looking absolutely adorable and all ready for summer. This is like the perfect little sun hat. And it fits her so well. She looks very regal. She almost looks like royalty. Like she's from the royal family or something. Very cute. So thank you, Carmen, for this dress. It fits her amazing. So anyways, and you know what? Like, I think this it might be a little big on Savannah because Savannah's shorter, but it might even look cute on her. Like if I put a short sleeve onesie under, but I kind of like this to just have it sleeveless. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching my little chat video here and talking about other types of doll collectors and how they react to Reborn dolls. It's really quite a mystery to me. It's really weird. So I don't know. I don't really understand it myself, but like when I go to the London Doll Show, as you know, most of the time I go to shop for American Girl clothes, and Edith's booth, like I absolutely love shopping there. I always buy something from her, and she knows that, and she knows, you know, like I've never brought an American Girl doll with me to her booth. I'm always there with my Reborn, but she loves the Reborns, and she's never, you know, been negative towards them. She loves them, and she knows that even though I bring my Reborn with me, that I do collect American Girls, and that I will be shopping at her booth for American Girl stuff. So I don't know. It's just really bizarre that some collectors are so like stuck on the one type of doll that they collect, and they're not, I guess, inclusive, you could say. It's just strange. I don't know. Mysteries of life, right? Okay, guys. Well, thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And thank you so much again, Carmen. I'm pretty sure it was you, Carmen, that sent us this outfit. I hope I'm right. I tend to know your style by now that you usually send us. So thank you so much for this dress. And if I'm wrong and it wasn't Carmen, then whoever sent this to us, thank you so much. It's really beautiful on her. I couldn't have asked for a better fit. So thank you again. Hope you all have an awesome weekend. I'm really excited because I'm going to a concert tomorrow night. I just decided to buy a ticket on a whim this past week. I'm going to see Darren Criss and Leah Michelle in concert. If you used to watch the show Glee, they were on Glee, and I'm super excited to see them live. I've seen Darren Criss before. He did a show with the Toronto Symphony, I believe it was, when I went to see him. That was really amazing, but I'm actually really excited to see him and Leah Michelle. I'm assuming they're going to be singing together at some parts. I'm not really sure. But I love Leah Michelle. Her voice is amazing, so I'm very excited to see that. All right, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye.